Whisper of the calm. Haiku. Amidst raging storms, silent strength and calmness bloom. Peace in chaos found. Embracing the journey. The power of calm. Embracing respect in communication. In a world often filled with chaos and noise, where tempers flare and the weight of frustration seems unbearable, we often overlook a simple yet profound truth. True strength lies in our ability to remain calm and composed, especially in difficult conversations. Reflecting on a drawing I encountered recently, depicting two girls, one overwhelmed with anger and the other patiently listening, invoked a powerful realization about communication, respect, and emotional intelligence. The image of the girl screaming, symbolizing our instinctive reactions to frustration, contrasted sharply with her calm counterpart, who represented a more empowering approach. It reminded me of the resilience and intelligence embodied by those who can face conflict without resorting to raised voices. Inspired by this, I decided to redo the drawing, but this time I depicted two men, one screaming and yelling at the other, who remained understanding, calm, and listening. It struck me how these moments captured the essence of our shared humanity. Regardless of gender, the struggle to manage emotions is universal. Yelling and screaming often emerge from a place of deep emotional turmoil, serving as a misguided method for expressing feelings. While expressing raw emotion can seem like a natural response to stress, it often leads to a cascade of negative consequences. When these explosive reactions are directed toward others, they can inflict significant emotional damage. Not only does it cause confusion and hurt, but it also creates a climate of fear that damages trust within relationships. At the heart of this behavior is a power dynamic, a desperate attempt to establish control or allow oneself to vent frustration that may stem from unresolved issues. Such outbursts are rarely effective, leaving relationships strained and communication broken. Instead of fostering understanding, they create defensiveness and resentment. As we dive deeper into this topic, we must confront these behaviors, recognizing that we have a choice in how we communicate with one another. Navigating our emotions constructively requires efforts centered on awareness and intentionality. When we scream in anger, we may believe we are expressing ourselves effectively, yet it often stifles the dialogue needed for genuine connection. A loud voice may command attention, but it does not mean respect or understanding is automatically granted. On the contrary, the true gift of communication lies in the ability to listen, to empathize, and to engage thoughtfully. Consider for a moment the implications of frequently exposing someone to yelling. The emotional toll is significant. Stress accumulates, anxiety grows, and a sense of safety diminishes. When someone is yelled at, their instinct may be to retreat, to build walls. Over time, this deep-seated fear can lead to a fragile self-esteem, where trust in others erodes away. In thinking about healthy relationships, we recognize that respect must be cultivated, both in personal and professional spheres. The relationship we nurture with ourselves reflects the way we interact with others. Yelling, inherently a manifestation of disrespect, reduces people to mere outlets for frustration rather than acknowledging their humanity, feelings, and dignity. Each interaction has the potential to either strengthen or harm those bonds that connect us all. To be truly heard and understood, we must prioritize the exchange of ideas rather than just the delivery of our own frustrations. When tensions rise, it is vital to embrace calmness as an act of bravery. By choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, we not only communicate our ideas more effectively, but also create an environment where others feel safe to express themselves without fear of retaliation. Respecting someone's boundaries is fundamental to fostering healthy relationships. It is essential to recognize the invisible boundaries each person has. These are their rights to feel secure within their own emotional space. Every time we shout, we disrupt that balance, overshadowing their right to engage without intimidation. By acknowledging and honoring these boundaries, we show our commitment to treating others as equals capable of sincere dialogue. Through this lens, we understand that ethical principles guide our behavior. Most philosophies emphasize kindness and dignity toward others. These ideals, often encapsulated in the Golden Rule, remind us of the golden opportunity we have daily to treat others as we wish to be treated. When we yell, we jeopardize these values and undermine the very foundation upon which meaningful relationships are built. In the journey toward respectful communication, it is imperative to embrace clarity and purpose. By taking time to reflect on our emotions and reining in impulsive reactions, we equip ourselves with the tools to engage in conversations that uplift rather than tear down. Building stronger connections starts with us. It requires a willingness to listen, to empathize, and to respond thoughtfully. Imagine a world where calmness prevails over chaos, where every conversation becomes an opportunity for growth instead of conflict. Picture two friends engaging in a heated debate, but managing to navigate the conversation with patience and respect. Rather than yelling, they take turns listening, acknowledging each perspective, and allowing space for understanding. In this scenario, the outcome is undoubtedly different. It fosters trust, inspires growth, and nurtures a sense of belonging. In closing, let us embrace the notion that our words wield immense power. By committing ourselves to calmness and respecting others, we not only enhance our own emotional intelligence, but also contribute to a more compassionate society. It begins with one conversation, one choice at a time. The path to a healthier and more respectful dialogue is attainable, allowing individuals to flourish through the power of their shared humanity. Let us remember that every interaction holds the potential to inspire change, to build bridges where walls once stood. Together, we can create a culture that honors patience, kindness, and open communication. Every time we choose to remain calm in the face of chaos, we pave the way for understanding, respect, and compassion, an adventure worth embarking on. The dance of winds and whispers. In a world where chaos threads the air, where tempers flare and shadows lay bare, two figures tread upon the stage. A tale unfolds, set free from its cage. One stands tall with eyes aflame. Frustrations storm a familiar name. Words like thunder, fierce and unbound, echo through valleys, a resounding sound. The other, a calm, with a gentle heart, listens intently, absorbing each part. With patience woven into serene grace, he offers light in this darkened place. Why do you shout? The quiet voice pleads. Let's plant the seeds of understanding's needs. For every tempest that rages within can find its peace where calm has been. But the storm rages on, a whirlpool of fears. Each cry a release of bottled-up tears. The air thick with tension, electric and tight, as day gives way to the quiet of night. With each piercing scream, trust starts to shatter, while whispers of kindness can only matter. For in the uproar, true meaning gets lost. A voice meant for healing bears an unseen cost. Breathe deep, take a moment, feel the ground sway. Let anger dissolve, let it wash away. We're not foes, dear friend, just travelers here, bound by our journeys, drawn near and sincere. As the winds shift, a softness descends. Two hearts entangled where conflict mends. The angry storm withers under the light, as understanding sprouts in the depths of the night. For through the darkness a glimmer appears, a path paved with listening, washed clear of fears. With every heartbeat, the chorus grew bright, a symphony played in the hush of twilight. Together we journey through the storms of our minds, where compassion can blossom and courage unwinds. Let's celebrate silence, the peace born of trust. In the space between words, our hearts turn to dust. With the dance of the winds and the softest of breezes, they felt the connection, felt hearts at their eases. In the raging tempest, they found a warm glow, a reminder that love is the seed we must sow. So hand in hand, they stepped forward anew. with courage ignited to seek what is true. Every shout that once echoed now faded with grace, as they forged a new path, a shared, sacred place. In this world filled with noise, let us understand that calmness is strength and hearts can be fanned. For when storms arise, we have the choice to stay, to embrace the winds and let whispers lead the way. In the dance of our lives, let patience prevail. For true bonds are woven through both storm and gale. Together let's rise in the silence and peace, finding solace and strength as our voices release. Embrace the power of calm. In the midst of chaos, remember that true strength lies not in the volume of our voices, but in the patience of our hearts. Embrace the power of calm. It paves the way for understanding, nurtures respect, and transforms conflicts into meaningful connections. Choose to be the calm in the storm, and watch how you inspire others to find their peace. Calm in the storm. Verse 1. In the dark of the night, where shadows grow, voices clash and tempests blow. You scream for the light, but the echoes remain. I see your struggle, your heart filled with pain. Chorus. But I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Verse 2. Every word sharp, like daggers in flight. But love has the power to soften the fight. With eyes wide open, I reach for your hand. Together we'll rise, together we'll stand. Chorus. 'Cause I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Verse 3. The wind may howl and the shadows may creep, but the promise of healing is ours to keep. With every deep breath, let the anger release. In the hush of the moment, we'll find our sweet peace. Chorus. So I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Verse 4. When the rain starts to fall and your heart feels alone, just know that my love is a shelter, a home. We'll dance through the tempests with love as our guide. In the eye of the storm, you'll never hide. Chorus. For I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Verse 5. So let the winds wail, let the world fall apart. You'll find in my arms the beat of your heart. Together we'll wander the paths yet unknown. In the calm of the storm, we'll finally have grown. Chorus. Yes, I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong.
In the dark of the night, where shadows grow, voices clash and tempests blow. You scream for the light, but the echoes remain. I see your struggle, your heart filled with pain. But I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos, I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Every word sharp like daggers in flight. But love has the power to soften the fight. With eyes wide open, I reach for your hand. Together we'll rise, together we'll stand. 'Cause I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. The wind may howl and the shadows may creep, but the promise of healing is ours to keep. With every deep breath, let the anger release in the hush of the moment. We'll find our sweet peace. So I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos I'll keep you warm. Then the thunder rolls and the night feels long. We'll find our peace when we both belong. I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos I'll keep you warm. And the thunder rolls and the night feels long. We'll find our peace where we both belong. When the rain starts to fall and your heart feels alone, just know that my love is a shelter at home. We'll dance through the tempest. We'll love as our guide in the eye of the storm. You'll never hide, for I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. Let the winds wail, let the world fall apart. You'll find in my arms the beat of your heart. Together we'll wander the paths yet unknown. In the calm of the storm we'll finally have grown. Yes, I'll be your calm in the storm. Through the chaos I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong. When the thunder rolls and the storm, through the chaos I'll keep you warm. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, you'll find our peace where we both belong. When the thunder rolls and the night feels long, we'll find our peace where we both belong.